guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have 3 amazing plant-based recipes for you. These are all great for lunch, but you could also use these recipes to meal prep if you wanted to. All the ingredients are really easy to find, and it's affordable, and it's yummy, and it's vegan, and it's healthy, and it's high in protein. So definitely check out the video if you guys want to learn some new recipes. And also I'm really proud of myself because I went out of my way to make these recipes in a way where you could use up leftovers, or if you have like a bit of this and a bit of that, you can just make a really nice meal, a really well-balanced meal. Also, subscribe if you have not already, and give this video a thumbs up because it really helps me with the YouTube algorithm. All right, guys, let's get on to the video. All right, lunch number 1 is potato and avocado towers. I don't know what to call this, honestly, but this is just a recipe that I came up with because I wanted to replace bread and avocado toast, and I thought, why don't I just use potato? You could use sweet potato as well. That's a good option. And I'm using my knife to cut thin slices because I'm thebomb.com and I have great knife skills. If you don't trust yourself with a knife, definitely use a mandolin, but you want to get it thin so that it cooks quickly and it also acts like, a nice crispy base for whatever you're topping it with. And that's pretty much it to this recipe. Like, that's the only cooking aspect of it. And it's so easy. You just pop it in the oven and then you can top it with anything. So I've topped this with beans and pico de gallo, hummus, now I'm making a avocado mash. This is a very simple, basic recipe for avocado mash. I'm just using the avocado, and every time I say avocado, I want to say aguacate because, I think of an aguacate and I don't think avocado. So I'm going to just dice it up, put it in my bowl, and I'm topping it with just very simple lemon juice and salt because I like the taste of aguacate. I don't like, some people like adding a bunch of stuff to avocado, but if you wanted to add some chili flakes, you could also do that, but I'm a basic bish, and this is my jam, so it's so good. I mean, look at that. It's so golden and crisp, and it's just so good. It's like a really nice change to avocado toast, or like, if you wanted to just add like a different sort of lunch to your everyday, or your weekly lunches or your meal prep. So I decided to top mine with tahini and some nutritional yeast because I'm a cheesy girl. Oh, and some slivered toasted almonds. And this is so good. You must try this recipe. It is so good and it travels well. You can pack this up. You can have a side salad with it. You can have some soup with it. It's just like a very versatile sort of recipe. So it's a must try. Lunch number 2 is a plantain repocheta. Now, a repocheta is basically what you just saw, but it has a tortilla base instead of a plantain base. And I was just in my kitchen, I was looking at the plantains, and I'm like, oh my God, they're so ripe. I need to do something with them. And I thought, why don't I just make like a kind of like a pizza base and then top it with, my favorite things. And again, this is so easy. All you have to do is mash the plantain and bake it. You can add salt to it like I did. You don't even need to add salt to it because it's already got so much flavor. But that's it. I formed a disc. I put it on parchment and then I baked it. And, it's ready for your toppings. Again, this is such a portable lunch as well. If you put it in a flat container, again, it is so versatile. You can top it with so many different things. And, it's just like a perfect base, like a blank canvas. So I decided to make some refried beans, although for this video I didn't have enough onion. Usually I would have fried a ton of onion and garlic and then added the beans. So, I added the powdered versions, but it was still so yummy. I love beans, because beans are life and protein, duh. And I decided to top it with some onion, cilantro, lime juice, salt. Again, super fresh. You need something fresh when you have something like a plantain base and then you have like rich, thick beans. You really need something fresh. So I would recommend making like a pico de gallo or, something like that. And I also topped it with my coconut yogurt, which has gotten a bunch of views. It's simple, but you just tangy, yummy vegan yogurt. And I also added some leftover pico that I had in my fridge and some more coconut yogurt because, you know, aesthetics. And again, this was so yummy. Look how sturdy that base is, you know? It's a good foundation. Recipe number 3 is literally the best bowl ever. I literally made this for about 2 months in a row, just like nonstop. So you can switch up any of the vegetables. I like sweet potato and onion together. I think the combination of potato and onion is a classic. And for my jackfruit, I get mine at Trader Joe's. You can also order it online from Amazon, but I just basically shred it in my fingers, and then when I get to the core, I just rip it up. You can also just take a knife to it if you want and chop it. One thing I definitely do like to do is pat it dry with a paper towel once I'm done shredding it so that it absorbs all of the water in it. And then I start on my magical sauce. Now, one thing anyone will tell you who knows me is I'm pretty good with flavor combinations, but I'm also good at just looking at a pantry when like you think you have nothing, you have something. You have enough things in your pantry to make an amazing sauce like this. And I know it looks so weird when you're mixing mustard and peanut butter and amino acids, but I promise you it tastes so good because it really gives the sauce depth of flavor. It makes it nutty and it just tastes like you've had, you know, this sauce cooking over a pot just, you know, for hours and hours. It's just a really nice, tangy, nutty and kind of like smoky sauce. It kind of reminds me of barbecue, but not barbecue. And I also added the vinegar in it. So it kind of is basically like a barbecue sauce, like a homemade barbecue sauce. And I love to just bake this. You could cook it on your, you know, like if you had a pan, but I prefer doing it in the oven just so that it dries up and it actually gets really crispy and it feels more like meat. And for my greens of the portion, for the portion of greens I wanted, I have kale, broccoli, and green beans. These are like the trifecta, you know, like pure phytonutrients, protein, amino acids, you know, so many good things. And of course, I had to make some cashew sauce because I can't have I'm messing up so bad. I can't have cooked kale without cashew sauce. So that was basically what I threw in the blender. And that's it. Super easy, affordable recipes you guys can make throughout the week and just something to change it up. All right, that's it, you guys. Enjoy, and I will see you in my next video, which will be very soon. Bye.